Wow, what a beautiful day. I can't wait to jump into the sea. Okay, this is the jackfruit which I planted last summer, December 2022. And of course it didn't do anything over winter except get eaten up by slugs. I found out what was eating the leaves. It took me a long time to figure it out. See these half-eaten leaves? I found them one night. There was like 100 snails down there, and they were crawling up the tree and eating the leaves. And I thought it was the winter cold. No, it wasn't the cold. The cold didn't do this. The snails did it. Can you believe it? The snails finished off the leaves. What winter couldn't finish off, the snails finished off. Yeah, that's snail damage. And I found them. They were behind the leaf. They were behind the leaf. They were behind each leaf at the back. So you couldn't see them. When you looked from over here, it's like, I don't see any snails. And when I got close and turned them upside down, there was like 5 or 6 snails on each leaf, destroying my jackfruit all winter. Unbelievable. What a way to go. And blaming Melbourne's weather for nothing, for no reason. Anyway, in the last week or two, and I took care of the snails. In the last week or two, we've had new growth. See that one there? And that one up there at the top. And this one. So we're getting new growth, finally, to replace all these chewed up leaves. Oh, guys, what a bummer that was to discover. And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about jackfruit seedling. Very, very sad to see the snails munching away. They were having a feast on the poor jackfruit, but nothing seems to bite or eat the mango leaves. The mango leaves aren't, apparently they're not so appealing. Anyway, guys, check it out. This is the glen. No fruitlets yet, but they're so close. They're so close. So I'm guessing we're gonna get fruitlets in about a week. By November 10, November 12, mid-November. So in other words, another week. This will be covered in fruitlets. But that doesn't mean anything. We had fruitlets last November too, but we only got 2 fruit. Out of 200 fruitlets, there were 200 fruitlets and only 2 of them remained. So it's exciting, but nothing to brag about because it's what happens at the end. Okay, can you see how hot? I don't know if you guys can imagine the heat. It's 29 Celsius, 28, 29. Check out these garden beds. In only 4 weeks, we've been picking lettuce from here every day. I've been cutting every day, and the next day it doubles in size. Amazing. And this chard or silver beet has gone to flower, so I have to cut that back in 4 weeks. Can you grow plants in Melbourne? That's a 4-week-old bed in 4 weeks. Of course you can. People make fun of Melbourne's weather, but they're not watching my channel, guys. Look at this. Look at this silver beet. This is rainbow chard. All right? And this is Kang Kong in the middle. Kang Kong just came up last week. Those little guys. That's a tropical green. Kangkung. And that in the front is Vietnamese lettuce, which also came up. Everything came up. And here are the first pumpkins. Look. That's with 14 and 15 Celsius. Yeah. All these pumpkins started fruiting with 15 Celsius. And the corn, 15 Celsius. Look, that's 15 Celsius that we had in October. We didn't have 28 and 30 degrees like Brisbane. Huh? This is 15 Celsius that's grown all these vegetables. Freezing cold, bitterly cold weather. And look at all the veggies. Yeah. All right. We didn't have those high 20s, but now we do. And now it's feeling really good. This is the Carabao or Manila Mango that I got from Vu on Marketplace exactly 4 weeks ago. A month, right? So it pretty much looks the same, except the what do you call them? The fruitlets have increased in size. That's the difference. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you guys think I should do with all these fruitlets? It's too many fruitlets, guys. There's at least 400. Let's see, let's count. 20, 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 220. There's about 220 fruitlets on this Manila Mango. What should I do? It's grafted too. Should I leave them on there or take them off or let them drop? All right. This is also Vu's mango, Kensington Pride seedling. Waiting on this to push forward some fruitlets. This has been in the ground for 11 months. I planted this in December 2022, the same day I planted the jackfruit, right? So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clusters of flower clusters. And here are the 2 new mangoes I got a couple of weeks ago from Ross Creek Tropicals. They're looking pretty healthy. Oh, I just noticed something new. Starting to push in the middle here. Some growth, which is good. That's the Valencia Pride. And this one is looking pretty healthy too. But I don't see any activity yet. That's the early gold. They're getting full sun from 6 in the morning, or 7 in the morning, till about 2 in the afternoon, and then the sun goes behind them. So the sun is back there in the late afternoon, and that's when these vegetables, see the vegetables that are shaded, that's when they get full sun. Well, these ones here get full sun all morning and afternoon. It all depends what's behind them. Yeah, so that's that. What else? Oh yeah, the potted pomegranates are gone crazy, but these need a lot of water in the pots. That's the only catch with pomegranate. They need water. They need and staking, because this is a very, very windy location, like really bad. I nearly lost this tree countless times because of the wind. So I've had to reinforce, stake, retie, you name it, I've had to do it with this guy here because of the wind. They don't like the wind, of course. Who does? Look, see all the ties? Look at all that to keep it from snapping. Rosavaya, and I can't remember the other one. What's the other one? That's Rosavaya, and what was this one? Oh gosh, guys, I don't remember, and I lost the tag too. It's another one of those Russian ones, and it's really taken off beautifully. Hang on, I'll show you the flowers. Look at that. How pretty, huh? How pretty is that? Look at that. The Rosavaya. No, this is not the Rosavaya. This is the other one. Can't remember the name. Oh, it's even said fruit. There you go. There's a fruit there. Right there. Yeah, and my neighbor's wonderful is also setting fruit. You can see that. That's the wonderful pomegranate. Just above the mangoes. Yeah, this is the Wampy Seedling. I think it's a seedling. That's starting to flower as well, all over. Right? This one doesn't taste as good as the Yimpei, but it's still okay. Black Sapote that I've had in the ground now for, I think 4 years. It started getting dieback. A lot of dieback, and I couldn't figure out why, and I found out why. I went into the base, and it was totally dry. Totally dry. There was no water. The soil was dry. It wasn't moist at all. Damn, I was so pissed when I noticed that. And that explained all the dieback. Very dry. These need a lot of water. So I put the hose there last week and I let it run for a couple of hours on trickle. And it's good to go now. As soon as I did that, all this new growth started coming. See all that new growth? From watering. Unreal. So you got to pay attention to the trees. Not only what do you call it? Not only leaf miner and gall wasp. To me, that's not as important as trees drying out and dying, like this black sapote that I could have lost. Could have easily have lost this if I wasn't paying attention to the soil. That's more important to me than gall wasp on citrus. If you want to make a big deal about something, make a big deal about watering your trees, guys. We're going to have a long video today. What are we up to? 38. Wow, it's going to be a 1-hour video. Okay, I planted 2 papayas in here too a week ago at the end of October. And as you can see, they're sooking. Of course they're sooking. It's been cold. The last week of October was cold, just like the whole month of October. And it doesn't help to have snails. Snails love papaya leaves. And I can see they've already eaten 2 of them overnight because we had a little shower overnight. So it's a double whammy. Okay, the abiu also has received some protection from the sun with these little pots, especially this guy. This one is sulking or sulking or not feeling happy. One of the 2 abius. Can you see how it's not happy? Yeah, not happy. And it's not because of the sun. It was like this last week before the heat came. It was like this during the cold, when we were having cold. So it has nothing to do with the hot sun. Yeah. The other one's doing a little better. It's not so sulky. That one there. As a matter of fact, this one has got new growth. See it? New growth there. New growth here. Actually, new growth everywhere. That's why I say buy 2 trees. Don't buy 1, because we might lose. We might lose that one. That one might be a goner. Might be a goner. I don't know. But this one is looking promising. But it needs a bit more sun protection. It's getting a lot of sun. I've only got a white sapote seedling protecting it, and that's not enough. That's not enough protection. I'm doing the best I can, guys, with what I have. Half the tree on that side is getting shaded, but this half here isn't. But we're still in the high 20s. It's not really that bad. They can take the sun up to 30 Celsius. Once you hit 33, 35, 36, that's when you're in big trouble with young tropicals. It's funny that the loquat, see this loquat? That can take 40 Celsius. Amazing. Anyway, so yeah, we've got sugar, we've got figs, we've got carob, we've got more pomegranates. I trimmed the hedge last week. That was a mammoth operation. Took me over 2 hours. So that's all done. See it? Right across. One guy keeps telling me, why don't you remove the hedge so you can plant more fruit trees? Okay, let me say this one more time, guys. The reason why I'm not removing this hedge is for privacy. I don't want people, nosy people, looking in to this. Look at all this here. Now, I don't care if people look, but some of the lookers go further than looking, like stepping in and like, what have we got here? Clip, 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 take, take, take. So I'm trying to prevent those people from entering the property. I don't care if people stand there and admire the garden, but you get more than admirers. You get the thieves, the robbers. That's why the hedge is staying. Would be nice to have 10 mango trees here. Would be very nice in place of the hedge, but too late now. It's way too late. All right. So these are the white sapotes here, the big white sapote. And these are the new tropicals I put in the ground a month ago. They're doing really well. Starting here with the soursop. Good sign, right? Hang on. There. Good sign. Look at that. It's got a new branch. Not new leaves, but a new branch. And here too, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, there. All over, all the way down. The soursop here is taken off. This is from Vu also. Yeah, contact Vu. He's got some really good plants when they're available. Right now, I don't think he has anything advanced. I notice he has canistel though. He does have canistel, which is over there. That one got yellow. I think that one got yellow because of either the cold or wet feet. Not sure. But I'm pretty confident it'll come back. And the reason I say that is because all the new growth at the top would not have come. See all that bushy head at the top? That has come since I planted it, but with yellow leaves. Okay, more good news here is the Mamey sapote. It dropped its big leaves, right, from last year. And all these came. This came in the last 2-3 weeks. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. This is Mamey sapote. And some critter down here is eating these leaves. Look. See all the new leaves here being chomped? Can you believe it? Look. Someone is chomping on the new leaves at the bottom. I was going to remove this lower branch, right? Because I don't like branches down this low, but I'm leaving it until that fills in. Once this fills in here, then that there, I'm going to cut that off. Okay, let's switch sides. Another white sapote here. This is the lemon gold. That's already getting a lot of fruit, right? Early fruit. And hundreds and thousands of fruit here. It's like, you won't believe how loaded the lemon gold white sapote is. Look how green the pomelo got. Remember I told you? I told you 2 weeks ago that the pomelo would go from yellow to green. And look, I mean, it's not fully turned yet. Give it another 2 or 3 weeks. By mid-December, this pomelo will be the same color as that white sapote and this white sapote. Look, the yellowness is gone already. Guys, they go down and find iron and whatever other mineral they need when you water them. You got to water them though. I've been watering the heck out of it. Okay, this is the lychee, which is doing well. See how it's shaded? They hate the hot, direct sun when they're young. This is, what time is it now? Hang on. 12:14. Oh, and we've hit 29. Oh, geez, the reflection. I can't believe it. 29, there you are. It's 29 Celsius at noon. Ooh, this is the Hawaiian Supreme. White Sapote. Nice, huh? I'll do a separate video on the white Sapote. But today I'm doing everything in one go. So these are, all these tropicals are silks. Look, see the fruit that's come? That's from Vu. This is Vu's tree from Queensland. So it's not dropping the fruit, the fruit is growing. Because it seems to be happy with how I planted it. With how I'm caring for it. Otherwise these would have dropped off, correct? And not only that, we're getting, wow, we've got a new fruit, a Melbourne born fruitlet. That wasn't there, and there's another one next to it, a little one. Oops, hang on. These guys weren't there when I picked up the tree from Vu. They were flowers. So these flowers have turned to fruit here in Melbourne. Yeah, anyway, so good news on the lychee. What variety is this? This is the Taiso. It gets full morning shade, but it gets afternoon sun. I hope that'll be okay. I know that you should do it the other way around. They should get morning sun and afternoon shade, but guys, I'm doing my best, and that's how it's turned out. It's getting morning shade, and now from 12 till 3, it's going to get afternoon sun. And this is the egg fruit, or canistel. It's slowly coming back to being green, but when Vu dropped it off, it was fully green. It was as green as this plum. It was like this a month ago, and then it turned yellow. I don't know if it was, as I said, from the cold. Those cold nights we had nights down to 4 and 5 Celsius in October. 4, 5 and 6 Celsius. I don't know if it was that or wet feet, because I watered it in. I watered the heck out of it. The first 5 days I had it in the ground. So I'm not sure if it was the water or the cold or both. But the good news, guys, is whatever the heck it is, it's getting new growth, right? It's getting new growth and lumps. You can see here there's lumps. See those lumps there coming, like new leaves ready to shoot out? We'll have to wait and see what's going on with this canistel. I'm optimistic. Now, this is the Sapotes that I had in the greenhouse over winter, and as you can see, wow, it's lush green. It survived really well compared to the one at the back that I had it with a frost cloth, right? Big difference, frost cloth and greenhouse. So this now is ready to shoot out new growth, or maybe even a flower. Maybe one there, one over there, and one over here. 3, at least 3 potential flowers on the Sapotes. Okay, and over there we have from Dailies another lychee and a longan. That longan over there, the hue, is from last year. I had that in the greenhouse all winter. That hue, it survived. and it's got new growth coming. Barely survived. And this I got recently from Dailies, like 5 weeks ago, and I put it in the ground mid-October. It's doing okay. It's getting full shade. At this tender age, it needs full shade. Forget about sun. Even though it's got a nice trunk on it. These are Marcotte, by the way. Even though it's got a nice trunk. See the trunk? There's still sooks. Big time sooks. And this is the chompo. Sorry, not chompo. Chompogo. Oh my gosh. Chompogo lychee. So this is going to be a work in progress. Very, very, very slow. Very slow. Very small. And that's it, guys. This is the Vista white sapote. Right? Getting fruit everywhere. All over. This is the smallest white sapote I have. The Indian guava is coming back with new growth. These are the new plums I put in last summer. This tree is only 7 months old or 8 months old. This prune, right? And look how happy it is. It has no stake for the wind. I haven't staked it. No wind, no assistance for the wind, right? Plant and forget. And it's got fruit in the first year. In the first year, it's got fruit, guys. It's got fruit, right? And not only fruit, but it's got a dozen fruit. It's got a dozen fruit on this little tree. That's the difference between a champion, that's a champion tree, and a sook. See the difference? Sook, champion. Cold climate, tropical. Do you see the difference, guys? Okay. That's the shepherd avocado, the white cherry moya, a bacon avocado. I moved one of the Peruvian cactus, Peruvian apple that was there, and I put it over there. See it there? I put it over there because of this frame. See this frame for the dragon fruit? This frame was directly over the cactus, so the cactus would grow directly into the frame, so I had to go. And in the last week, to join these two dragon fruits that were here from last year, I brought in 3 different varieties in pots. Underneath though, they're open, they've got holes, so I'm hoping that the roots will find their way through the holes. Right, 3 different varieties of dragon fruit from Dailies, and the 2 original pearl white dragon fruit. And hopefully that frame on this dead camellia tree. A camellia tree is like that one there. That's a camellia too. That's my neighbor's camellia. So this is rock hard, like concrete. It's not going anywhere. Right? So that's the plan. That this mesh, very, very strong, thick mesh, will carry the dragon fruit for the next decade. And there's another banana rack over there. Guys, it's all happening here in Melbourne. I'm doing as much as I possibly can, which is a lot more than most people. Right? There's another banana there. Much more than most people. Not a lot more. Like day and night. The Hicks Fancy mulberry, which is here only for protection of these sooks, and chop and drop. And sometimes the little buggers forget to eat the fruit, so I'm gonna eat the fruit. They missed out. Yeah. Look at all that. It all goes for the birds. All right, guys. Here's another white sapote. This is my favorite mulberry here, the red chatot. That's the video. I think that's the video, yep. Oh, one last thing there. The Paxton Prolific custard apple should be ready next month. These are usually ready in December. We've got 5 of them. And this is the biggest one here. There you go. Atemoya in Melbourne. Beautiful. Nice. And there's some other ones there, smaller ones, but they'll size up. And this is the other Melbourne Mango. And that is it for this lengthy video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm off to the beach now. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. See you from the next one. Oh, I think the, hang on. I think the Grumichama, yep, the Grumichama are starting to grow. Yeah, they usually come at the end of November. See all the flowers everywhere? And the passion fruit. And the lemon guava here. It's up to 3 meters. It's flowering. Yep. Alright, guys. Flowering passion fruit too. Thanks for watching. Gotta go to the beach and cool off. 29 Celsius. Wow. I love it. Oh, by the way, today is Melbourne Cup Day. I'm not going to say Happy Melbourne Cup Day because to me that's a sign of cruelty to animals. So I'm totally against Cup Day. Nup to Cup Day. Nup to Cup Day, guys. Okay, we're done. Over and out.